It is a fatal genetic disorder that affects more than 40,000 Americans and potentially half of their children. Joining me now is one of those children, Shauna Verstegen, a Huntington's disease advocate who has many other titles, if you know her in the community: lumberjack world champion, master fitness instructor, and trainer. You have a lot going on, but I want to point this out right away with that intro, that you tested and learned that you did not inherit the gene. But your mother passed away from Huntington's disease. So what do you want people to know about this disease?
Gosh, so Huntington's disease is an awful neurological brain disorder. We liken it to a combination of ALS, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and in general, it tends to affect people in the middle of their life, in the peak of their life. And every child of somebody with Huntington's disease has that 50% chance of also inheriting the disease. So the first 33 years of my life, while we were taking care of my mother, I knew that there was a 50% chance that would be my fate as well. She passed away in 2013, and I tested shortly after that and learned that I did not have Huntington's disease. But as I was telling you, this will remain my passion in her honor and the honor of all of the Huntington's disease families and friends that have touched my life on this journey so far.
Yeah, it's such a horrible fate to learn, and in that kind of best part of your life too. I can only imagine how hard that would have been for your mom and for so many others. So there is a way that the community can come together and help. Tell us about Re-Prom next week, what you have planned.
Yeah, so we are in our, oh my gosh, 13th year. Or actually about 14 years ago, we decided that we wanted to have more of a fun charity gala. We wanted it to be just a big celebration, so we came up with the idea of a prom for adults. And that way people could feel comfortable showing up in costume, a fancy dress, shorts and a t-shirt if they want to.
I mean, we only got to do prom a couple of years when we were in high school, so it's fun.
And this one, it's like a no pressure prom. So we are once again having our prom this year for adults at the Monona Terrace. We've partnered with them every single year, and they help us host an amazing event with some just fantastic sponsors. We expect about 300 people at the Monona Terrace, and we're going to just have a prom, and we've raised over $1 million for our charity over the past 13 years, and we're looking to raise hopefully over 100,000 again this year.
What does that money go toward? Give us a couple of examples or how it's applied.
The neat thing about the money from this event is it stays local in our state of Wisconsin. So that money helps support our Center of Excellence right here at the University of Wisconsin. So we have just a one-stop shop of neurologists, of social workers, genetic counselors right here in Madison that people with Huntington's disease can go to. There's also research happening right here in the state of Wisconsin that we support. And also our state chapter social worker and our state chapter support groups and education events for families currently struggling with Huntington's disease. So the money from this event goes directly to that. Anything left over extra goes to national research efforts.
Okay. Shauna, thank you for all the work that you're doing. And I want to point out, if you follow her on Instagram, you know she had 2 surgeries, major stuff, and you're doing great. And you feel great, right?
I feel so great. I'm so grateful for UW Health. Yes.
Oh, so awesome. So good to see that you're doing so well. If you would like to learn more about next week's event, go to MadisonRe-Prom.com.